Operation Midnight Hammer. An operation launched by the United States military against Iran on a Saturday. It reportedly involved more than 125 aircraft, along with deception tactics, including bombers deployed over the Pacific Ocean as decoys. The U.S. Secretary of Defense, Pete Hedt, stated, initially, moving several B-2 bombers from their base in Missouri on Saturday morning was meant to mislead Iran. Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Dan, also known as Udin Pinyak, added, this was a mission never done before by the United States. It involved 7 stealth B-2 bombers. Their mission was to destroy Iran's deepest nuclear facilities, located in Fordow, Natanz, and Isfahan. Damage from the bombings will take time to fully evaluate, but early battle assessments show that all 3 locations were severely damaged. Operation Midnight Hammer was a highly classified mission, even in Washington. Only a select few knew its timing and purpose. It was believed the launch would come from the Middle East, but instead, America launched the operation directly from the U.S. mainland. From Missouri, the bombers took off, flying for 36 hours, with several in-air refueling operations. If anyone asks, why buy air tankers when you can refuel on the ground? This is why mid-air refueling is essential for long-distance bombing missions. Now, let's break down the timeline. The main strike package, carrying F-57 bombs, was delivered by 7 B-2 bombers, each with 2 crew members. These bombers flew quietly eastward, with minimal communication. During their 18-hour flight to the target area, they performed multiple refuelings in the air. Once they reached Middle Eastern airspace, the B-2s joined up with escort and support aircraft, executing complex, precisely timed maneuvers. Earlier, F-22 and F-35 fighter jets had already been deployed. They likely flew from Saudi Arabia or other American bases nearby. They needed perfect synchronization in tight airspace with very limited communication. If they spoke at all, the pilot would say, "My leg hurts." Just kidding. At 5 p.m. local time, before the strike package entered Iran, a U.S. submarine under CENTCOM launched more than 24 Tomahawk cruise missiles. These missiles targeted infrastructure in Isfahan. As the GBU bombers entered Iranian airspace, the U.S. used more deception tactics. F-22s and F-35s moved forward ahead of the main strike package. At high speeds and high altitudes, they cleared a safe path for the B-2 bombers. Iran likely believed they were just routine fighter patrols. Then, the bombers carrying GBU-57s approached the nuclear facilities in Fordow and Natanz. The U.S. used high-speed suppression weapons to neutralize Iran's air defenses. The Pentagon said it's unclear whether any shots were fired by Iran. At 6:40 p.m. local time, the B-2 bombers dropped 2 GBU-57 bombs on the first target in Fordow. All 3 locations were struck between 6:40 p.m. and 7:05 p.m. The Tomahawk missiles hit Isfahan last, acting as a surprise final strike. Once all weapons were delivered, the Midnight Hammer strike force exited Iranian airspace and began the return journey. The Pentagon doesn't know if Iran's radars ever detected the stealth bombers. Despite Iran's dense air defense network, they still got breached. This mission was high risk and highly complex. In total, 125 aircraft were involved. The actual time spent inside Iran? Just 20 minutes. Insane. America's punchboy military may be brutal, but they pulled it off. We have to read this. We have to talk about it. Even if we're just amateur military analysts. Secretary Pete Hedt, or as we call him, Buran Kosumbi, confirmed the strikes destroyed 3 Iranian nuclear facilities. Months of planning went into this operation. Secrecy was critical. Satellite images showed the damage from the bunker-busting bombs. Natanz, which is shallower, appeared more heavily damaged. At Fordow, only 6 GBU-57 impact craters were visible. Iran's spokesperson claimed, "That's just surface damage." Well, we don't really know. Damage assessments show ground degradation and structural impact, but what lies underground is still a mystery. What's certain is that Iran's uranium enrichment capability has been hit hard. Recovering the program may take 6 months or longer. This was a coordinated strike using 14 GBU-57 bunker busters, the only bombs known to penetrate Iran's deeply buried uranium sites under mountains. So, what do you think about Operation Midnight Hammer? Drop your thoughts. And feel free to Baku haunt M in the comments below.